I let Hermes Agent run my startup for 1 week, not as a chatbot, but as someone who lives with the entire team on Slack. It has access to my Linear, Notion, Slack, Figma, and Framer. And apart from that, it also has context of everything related to our business. And the results were shocking. In a lot of cases, it made my work very easy. But in some cases, it really messed things up. So let's get started. So let me give you a bit of context. So Hermes Agent is an open source agent from Nous Research, and it is a self-improving agent. So you can pretty much host it anywhere you want, and you can ask it to remember things and it will remember it for you, and it automatically creates skills as well. And best part is that it also comes in with a built-in scheduler. So for example, if you have some sort of task you want it to run at 7 p.m., you can tell it and it will do it for you. And it lives everywhere. So you can add it to your Slack. If you're working from Telegram, you can add it over there, Discord, WhatsApp. There are a lot of integrations with this thing. In our case, I'm running it on a Mac Mini and I call it Supa because of our design agency Superfast. And it is basically a real user which lives in our Slack, and it is wired in with Linear, Notion, and files and memory as well. So it has entire context of how I want things to be done. And then it also has access to the tools I want it to use. So the use case on which I built this agent was taking over the entire operations layer. So first of all, we gave it access to our Slack, where it was reading and posting across our Slack channel. It has access to everything over there. And if someone wants to talk to it, they can tag this agent and then talk to them like they talk to a normal human on Slack. That's the first layer. Second layer is ticket management. And for that, we gave it access to our Linear. So from there, it can open, move, assign, and set deadlines for the tickets. A really good use case was that every designer was then able to access it directly in the same thread and ask the agent to move this ticket to done. And this completely changed the way we were working, because now they don't have to do that context switching to go to a different tool and then see where it is and then push it to a different task. Then comes the Notion part, where we had our entire knowledge base and we asked this agent to tell us where we are lacking based on what's happening on our Slack. And based on that, we asked it to write new SOPs for us. And it did a really good job. And it was like making changes in a way that it was saving time for us. But game changer are crons. Crons are basically a specific set of instructions that you give to your agent and then tell it to run at a specific period of time and then the location. So it can be Telegram, it can be Slack, it can be WhatsApp, whatever integration you have done. In our case, it is Telegram for me and then Slack for the entire team. And this is a game changer. So the way it works is, in the morning, I get a message on my Telegram and I can then see and read what exactly is happening for that day, what tickets are being assigned, if there's someone who is blocked, if there's something which is left unaddressed by me, and then I can go and then address that quickly. And then the second thing is holding people accountable. Nowadays, I don't actually get time to invest my time in Slack and then see what people are doing. I have this agent who does that for me. So for example, we have this message which goes to people, tell them that you need to add whatever work you have done in this specific thread before the meeting. And after meeting is done, I don't even have to worry about action items, because we have this MCP connected to a meeting note taker, and our agent, after the meeting ends, it sends those action items directly to our Slack channel. Third thing is holding people accountable. Once action item has been posted and people are not responding to that action item, we have this queue of cron job switch trigger, which asks people about the update. And if they update it, then it matches with the Linear and then tell them whether Linear is updated or not, and then nudges them to update it. So these are few use cases from what I have implemented in this 1 week. There are quite a few which are confidential and I can't share with you, but this saves us a lot of time. Well, nothing is perfect, and so is Hermes agent as well. So a lot of times which I've seen is that this chickens out a lot, and this might be the model issue itself, because I have seen people say that GPT 5.5 you have to prompt it again and again to get work done. But that's not the case with Claude. But I have experienced this in my Slack, where I have to tell it again and again that you have access to Slack to read through the history of the thread, and then it starts reading it. Before it denies it, but then afterwards it starts to read it. Second thing is, whatever output it was giving us at first, it was completely unreadable. It was very horrible experience at that time. So for example, it was trying to create a table for us, but Slack does not support Markdown. It was adding Markdown headings and all. Slack does not support that. So those were the issues which we were facing, and then it was being very long, and we wanted shorter output like a human talks. But after few iterations back and forth with the agent, it understood how we want the output to be, and then it started working fine. Third thing is that we don't trust it with anything design, because it sucks. There is no taste, there is no idea. It has zero idea about how we do the work and what type of things we actually expect, and its taste and design is really bad. So we haven't added it to any client focused work, or even in the client's channel as well. We try to keep it entirely internal, at least for now. In future that might change as well, but that's the experience for now. Fourth and the major thing with this agent was that we had this incidents where this agent moved a different ticket to done, and we had a deliverable for our client. It moved the ticket to done, and we thought that it's done. We have already shipped it to client, but that was not the case. And we actually missed a delivery date to that. And it was a mistake from our side as well that we gave it full access, the read and write access. And then our designer was shifting a ticket of him to done, but agent without taking any context moved this ticket to done. So now we are more vigilant towards what tickets it is moving to done, and it is also learning, so it is getting better over there. But yeah, these are the mistakes which I have seen it make. Apart from that, I think that these agents will become a part of everyone's day-to-day life, because I am not replacing it anytime soon. I will be keeping Hermes with me and I will be teaching it more. And it is working really good. It is a really good operations assistant right now, and it gets the job done. It is always there for you 24/7. So what else do you want? I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you're a SaaS founder who is looking for a one-stop design solution, you can reach out to us at Superfast. In the meantime, take care, have a nice day, and I'll come back with the next one. Bye.